Welcome, War Eagle TV. I'm Will Stone, and we have a great matchup here right now. We have the George Wranglers versus the Heritage Girls team. It's going to look to be a great matchup. Two teams fighting for a conference win. We're just underway from tip-off. Looks like Heritage is going to win the tip-off, but it goes the other way to George. George is going to take this one up the court, and it's good. Makes the score 2-0. Heritage is going to take this one up the court. Now she's going to lose the ball now. Just fighting for it. Looks to be a foul called. This one will be on George. Looks like number 3 for Heritage is going to pass this one in. Kicks it out to number 22. 22 is just going to try to drive for it. It's good. We got a tie game so far, 2-2 now with just 5 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. George is going to take this one down the court now. No foul call. Looks like this one's going to be George ball. George is going to pass one up, a little floater pass there, but looks like that one's going to be turned over now. Heritage is going to get the ball. Looks like number 24 is going to throw a deep pass down to number 12. She's going to pass it out to number 3 now. Kicks a deep pass out to number 24. 24 is going to find number 12. 12 from 3. No good. Rebound goes number 14, and it's good. George now just going to take this one up the court. Just trying to fight this full court press by Heritage with a great job there on defense there by number 24. Looks to be out of bounds. It's going to be Heritage ball. It's a turnover now by George. And we have a new commentator with us. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Parker Logan. I'm on the bowling team and the drum line. We went to state last week, or actually 2 days ago, and competed real well. But yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Is that for bowling, correct?
Yeah.
What did y'all place in bowling?
Ended up with 7th. We got in our heads early. It was a real mental game. It didn't end up the best as we wanted it, but girls got 4th. They ended well.
That's
bowled
good.
Together. But yeah.
Looks like we have a timeout now. Looks like we're going to be entering a ad break. We'll be right back after this ad. We are back, War Eagle family. We have a great game now. You know, Heritage is leading 6-2 right now with 4 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Looks to be a great battle so far. Both teams competing at their best. Looks like Heritage could just potentially come on top today. A little loose ball action there.
Full court pressure is getting to him early.
It's like 24 is just going to take this one up, and it's good.
Oh, another steal.
Nice little loose pass there by number 3. Nice little turnover. She's going to kick out now to number 14. Loose ball, out of bounds goes Heritage. It's going to be a turnover. You know, I just hate to see those usually. You know, the turnovers, that's the thing that, you know, in my opinion, Parker, that can kill basketball games.
It really does. All your momentum goes right down the drain.
Well, you know, usually a foul will happen. Oh, turnover now by George. It looks like Heritage is going to take this one up. Little swing pass there. Nice little pass there by number 3. She's just going to kick this out back to number 3 now. Kicks it out right to number 12. Looks like that one's going to be out of bounds, though. But this one's going to be out on George. So looks like it's going to be Heritage ball. 22 now, just going to try to drive loose ball there. She's going to find number 24 now. 24 is going to drive it, and it's good. .24 now going to take this one up the court for George. Fires a little pass now out to the corner. Loose ball action. Looks like it's going to be George ball still. You know, as of now, you know, Heritage, we could possibly get a win here.
They keep up this full court pressure, and it's getting in George's head. They don't know what to do with the ball.
Looking very great on offense for Heritage today.
Yep.
You know, a lot of high-flying action by number 24 for Heritage. Nice little three there by George. That makes the score 10-5. Deep pass now to number 14. It's good. Great action there by number 14 for Heritage. You know, it looks like, you know, Heritage is just playing as the more dominant team today, you know.
They really are.
This freshman team is just showing out here in front of these fans tonight. Oh, my God. Looks to be an air ball now. Looks like Heritage is going to get the rebound now. Loose ball now for Heritage. She regains the ball, though. Kicks it out in the corner to number 3. Little pump fake action. She finds number 14, and it's good. George now just going to try to find a way open. She just finds a floater, and that one's good.
That was a real nice touch right there in the middle of the paint. Gave her a wide open look, and she took advantage of it.
It's like Heritage is going to try to drive this one all the way, but they unfortunately do. It looks like number 22 is going to get some action there. No good. George just trying to fight this full court press. As Heritage just being very dominant. And that one looks to be Heritage ball. It's like number 3 for Heritage is going to be passing this one in. She finds number 22 now. Kicks back to 3. 3's just going to try to drive for it. Foul called on George. Looks like it's going to be Heritage ball still. Looks like that was a little reach-in, maybe?
Push. They pushed her on the baseline.
Yeah. Number 3 now. It's going to find a bounce pass to number 22, and that one's good.
She shielded her in the paint and had no way to defend that. I mean, had the defender right behind you, you couldn't do anything about that.
That's just called dominant offense right there. That one looks just to be out of bounds now. Almost like that's out of bounds on Heritage. That one's in for George. Little deep pass out to number 2. Number 2 just going to try to take this one up all the way, and she does. It's no good. Rebound goes Heritage. Number 25 with another touch pass now to number 22. She misses that one. Foul called.
Is it a shooting foul, though? Is it shooting foul?
I believe so.
No, it was an offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
Rebounding over the back. That was interesting.
Looks like George is going to take this one up the court. Just a one-on-one right there. Foul call. Looks like this is going to be on Heritage. Looks like she's going to be going to the free throw line for 2. Looks like a little shooting foul there. It's all good, though. Heritage can regain from this. She makes the first one now. George now on the second shot. It's no good. That's a block for Heritage now. Number 24 just going to try to drive this one all the way on the left side of the court now. She's just going to try to find a screen there. It looks like an off-ball screen. Number 22, it's no good. Number 21 now almost got the pass. Still looks to be a backcourt now. Looks to be a turnover now. Looks like it's going to be Heritage ball. Looks like number 3 now for Heritage is going to be taking this one up the court. Swings it out to number 2 now. Back to 3. Finds her number 24, and that one's good.
Good working all game. Sealing the defender in the low post, throwing it up to the big. Works every time.
Every time right now. They've just been, overusing that, and, it's honestly been working very good for them today,
Yeah. If you keep scoring, why stop it?
Under 30 seconds left here in your first quarter now. Looks like Heritage is being the more dominant team so far. Your score is 18-10 here in the first quarter.
5 seconds left. Baseline drive.
Going to drive. No good now.
That's the end of the first.
We'll be back after this commercial break, and we'll be back in the second quarter. We are back, War Eagle family now. It's been a great game all day. Heritage is looking like the more dominant team today, looking like the more physical team, just outboarding this George team, just trying to get any shot they can get up possible. Because this George team is just lacking defense today, which has, been one of the main reasons why, Heritage is winning. It's like number 3 for Heritage is going to be taking this one up the court. Finds number 12 now. Looks back for number 14. No foul called there. Swings it out deep to number 1. Loose ball there. No foul. Call there. 24 now looking for a shot. She gets the foul, but she missed it. But she's gonna be going to the free throw line for just 2.
Honestly, thought that was a questionable double dribble up top when she bobbled the ball. George with the first shot, and it's good after it rattles from the back of the rim. George with their second shot, and no good off the front of the rim. Hits the ball out of bounds after getting a rebound, so it remains Heritage ball. George keeps up a man press, full court. Emerson Surratt with the ball. Full court pass down to 14 under the bucket. Almost a travel, but it works under the bucket. She's been there all game and scoring, I think, majority of the points from right there in the block. Ball to 24 on the right wing. Crossover down to the paint and draws a foul. Heritage had a little zone press there. Looks like number 24 is shooting 2 from the free throw. First one is good. It's no good. Falls up short off the front of the rim. Second shot is swished. Again, good for the bucket. Heritage ball from the baseline. George continuing their full court press man. Berkeley bringing it all the way to the bucket. Out to Avery. Shoots a three, a little long. Recovered by Heritage. Pass into the paint to 14. Pass back out to number 3. Drives baseline. Corner pass to Emerson. Emerson drives it up. Passes cross court. 25 out to Berkeley, number 3. Top of the key to number 12. Out to number 3 on the wing. Little physical down there. Emerson with the ball at top. Corner pass to Avery. Pump fake. Dribbles up. Top of the key. Wide open 3. And just to the left side. But Heritage keeps the rebound. Passes out. Misses. Fights for the loose ball. Is it going to be jump? It's a jump ball. I have whose possession. And it will be George's ball. There's a lot of passing and pretty much playing bring around the rosy to keep George and find that wide open shot. They had a couple wide open shots. They just couldn't get the ball to fall in. Heritage is back in a man defense. George back in, drives the ball down, but tosses the ball out of bounds. Deflected off Heritage, so it remains George's ball. Ball pass to George up top. Tips it around. It's another jump ball, I think. Yep. And it goes to Heritage. Heritage bring the ball to the court. Full court man defense from George. Little poke, and it's a reach-in foul on number 15. Heritage will pass in the ball from half court. Ball pass to the right wing, down into the paint, which has been working all game. Little bump, and draws the and one. Bucket counts, and she'll be shooting 1 from the free throw line. Free throw. A little long, goes back to the rim, but we get the rebound, goes back up, misses. Offensive foul on number 22. I think it was over the back call. George bringing the ball up the court. Dribbles through, gets the gap, and makes a floater up in the middle of the paint. Heritage pass to Berkeley, bringing it down the right side. Inside the paint to number 14, gets the ball up, and good. Been working all game for the Heritage Warrior Eagles, getting the ball to the block on either side and rebounding, honestly. Being a more physical team and out-rebounding.
Your score is 24-14 now. Heritage with the lead here in the second quarter with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left now.
George up top. Bringing the ball back out after the pressure. Brings behind her back. Remains the ball a little push out. Brings the ball up top. Right wing. Ball screen. Gets stuck with the defense. They keep going to that right corner. Cross court pass. Brings it out. Top of the key. Timeout called by George.
I think this one looks to be a full timeout.
Yep, it is a full timeout.
And we're going to be going on commercial break. are back. We have a great game right now. It's a battle right now for a conference win. That'd actually be really good for Heritage right now. Adding that conference win, making that, +1 for the, conference championship. But as of now, the score is 24-14 now here in the second quarter with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left here to play in the first half.
It will be George's ball to start off after the timeout. 24 passing it in to inbound to 23. Number 3 with the pressure from Heritage. Ball's tipped out, double teamed, out to the corner. George dribbles in, back out to the thing, hits her foot, trips. Heritage recovers the ball, bring the ball up court on the right side to Emerson. Cross-court pass. She's been doing that all game, and it hasn't got tipped yet, so top key, swing left.
It seems like Heritage just has a pattern right now, just going back and forth just like that, making that one go in. But as I was saying, they're just having a pattern right now that's just beating this George defense, over and over again. That's ultimately the reason why they're winning by so much right now here in the...
I think it's a blocking foul.
That one will be a blocking foul.
Yeah. Foul on Heritage number 22. I think it's a holding foul. It'll be George's ball on the sideline. Shooting free throws is George. George is in the bonus right now. Shooting her first free throw. And it is no good. It bounces out of the rim and comes out a little too long. A bunch of subs coming in the game. 2 for Heritage and 1 for George. A little confusion on the court. There's 6 girls for George. George with their second shot from the free throw. And it is good after bouncing off the front of the rim. Heritage inbounding the ball. Out to Emerson. Bringing up the right. Back middle to number 3. Brings it back to the high post. 1-2. Travel, actually.
Ooh, little weird call there. Little confusion on the call, but call stands. It's a travel.
Number 24 bringing out the right side. Getting double teamed. Throws it across court, but picked off by Heritage. Brings out the right side. Stops a little bit. Cross court again. Brings it up top. Up top, open 3. Late contest, no good. Rebound by George. Number 15 bringing out the middle of the court. Tries to pass it back, but just misses the pass and throws it off her teammate's feet. Berkeley bringing the ball up to the right side. Emerson. Cross-court pass to the left wing. Shot fake in the corner. Down to the low post again, which keeps working all game. Back out to the left corner. Battle happening in the post. Dribble down low. Tries to pass it out, but just tips it. Back to the corner. Oh, a little push-off, I think, but it will work. And the basket's good for number 14. She's been doing that all game, and if I were George, I would be throwing another defender on her or something.
Oh, yeah. They've just been real dominant today. Both teams just fighting for this game. But ultimately, Heritage is playing, proving why they're the better team. It's just, I think Heritage, they came into this game, they were like, we got this. We have a lot of pressure on us, in the conference. It's just every time, Heritage performing very well. This girls' team has been looking actually very, very good this year. I don't know the exact record, but I know Heritage, this girls' team, has every single time I've at least watched them, they've always done pretty good. So that's actually good news to hear.
George is shooting 2 free throws right now after a late blocking foul, what they called shooting foul. 9 seconds left in the game. War Eagles are up 28-15. George with the first free throw. No good. Bounced off the right side of the rim, but does not fall in. Some late subbing for George. Second free throw for George. I think it's an air ball, yep. It's called an air ball. Does not hit the rim. That will be Heritage's ball out of bounds with 9 seconds left. George is throwing a full court man. Emerson bringing the ball up strong, throws it in to number 14. Pivots around and gets the bucket. She's been doing that all game, and honestly, I would try and stop it. Her number 14, 22, and 24 are killing George right now down in the paint.
And that's the end of the first half for y'all folks. And we'll be right back after this halftime.
And welcome back, Heritage family. We are back for the second half of this freshman Lady War Eagles basketball game. The War Eagles are up 30-15 at the start of the third quarter. They've been really dominating with the cross-court passes and the feeding down into the low post and working down there. And it's been working all game. I mean, hopefully, if I were George, I'd be talking about that, discussing how you would stop that.
Yeah.
We also had that full-court press early on, which led to a bunch of turnovers, which were easy buckets for the War Eagles. But yeah, great defense brings on many good offensive possessions.
So, Heritage is, just trying to, just do something, or not. George just trying to do something about this, Heritage team, as Heritage playing as dominant as possible, trying to, play with all their effort, and which they have today. This is the game that, they're like, why don't we just come out and, prove everyone why we're a good team, why, we deserve to be talked about in the championship run.
Yep.
But so far, so looking very good.
George will start off the ball at half court to start the third quarter. Inbound under 21, back to 23, bringing it up top to the top of the key at the logo. Passes to left wing to number 21. Dribbles back up, back to 23. They've only 2 to touch the ball as possession. Dribbled into 23 to the middle of paint, shoots it, misses. Rebound by 14, passed out to 24. Driving down the left side. High post, swing to the corner, top of the right wing. Another cross-court pass to the corner. Inside of the paint, Emerson with a shot and just a little long. Heritage gets the rebound, though. Back out to the corner. Cross-court pass yet again. Emerson driving in a little short. Misses. George gets the rebound. George bring up the ball on the right side. Pressure by Heritage. Looks like they're playing a 2-3 zone. And the ball will stay here with George. Possession. Ball inbounded number 24, back to the corner. Shot, and a little too long. Rebounded by the same shot. She followed the ball well. And, looked like a foul, but was not called. 22, I think, is bringing the ball. So this left wing, back up. She should have shot that. She was wide open. Top to the key, three-point shot, a little long. Rebounded by George. Off her foot. A little scramble for possession of the ball. And jump ball. It will go to... It will stay here with Heritage possession.
You know what I haven't really been seeing today, like a bunch of 3 action today, maybe, George, maybe they could just pull something with these threes, but, Heritage dominant as always,
Offensive foul called on Heritage will be George's ball. Heritage continuing the full court man press. Pass to the George without looking. Get the ball in the paint. Left-handed layup for Emerson Surratt, and that is good. George bringing the ball up. Battle for possession, and Heritage gets it after some tip passes. Ball turnover. Pass a little bit ahead of the Heritage player. George gets the ball, bringing up. Tipped by Emerson, but the ball will stay with George. Shoots the ball a little long. Misses the layup. Rebound by number 14. Travel called on Heritage. George is subbing 4. Trying to get a little change in the game, or a coach is trying to talk to someone about something they're doing wrong or need to improve on. George will maintain ball under the bucket. Pass up top. Deflected by number 3. Heritage bringing up the ball on the right side. She will go all the way past to the other block. Number 2 a little long. Looked to be some contact, but no foul was called. Trapped in the baseline. And timeout called by George. And it is a 30-second timeout.
Looks like we're just going to stay on here for just a little bit. No interview right now. We were back from a little misconfusion there. Thought we would be going to not commercial break, interview, but we look to be back. That's a little misconfusion there.
Georgia's ball to start after the timeout. Number 15 bringing the ball on the left side, met by the defender. Top of the key, drove by number 23 out to the corner, shot, and it is good. Three-pointer shot, good by George. George is keeping up the full court man press, but number 24 gets to pass it. Shooting foul on George, and Emerson Surratt will be at the line for 2. Emerson with her first shot, and it is good. Emerson Surratt her second shot, and it is also good. It is 2 for 2 for her. That will increase our lead to 34-18 with 3:29 left in the third quarter. George bringing the ball up on the left side, pressure by Berkeley Grundy. Pass deflected by 24. She has a 1-on-2 situation right here, and she will take it all the way. A little long. George will get the rebound. Oh, a little crossover. Bringing the ball up the middle of the court. Checks at the ball, swings it to the right, swing. 15 driving the ball in. Pass it to the corner, number 11. Deflected. A little reaching, but she got the ball out of bounds and will maintain Georgia's ball at the baseline. Georgia's ball on the baseline, passing it into the paint, scrambling for the ball, but Heritage got the possession. Dribbling the ball, a little pass, miscommunication on pass. Georgia's coach a little mad that they didn't get that steal there. Little back cut, pass wasn't to her, but it worked out. Number 22 at the top of the key. Looking at her decisions, driving in. Little Euro step, and just a little too long. And it will stay Heritage ball at the baseline. I think we're honestly getting a little sloppy right now because we're ahead, but just take it a little slow, get the shot we want, and don't force things because we have a lead right now. Berkeley passing the ball on the baseline. Passes to the opposite block, goes up, gets the foul. She will shoot 2 from the free throw. Number 22 at the line, shooting 2. Her first. No good off the left side of the rim and bounces out. 2 subs in for Heritage. 12 and 25 in for 14 and 3. See if we can change up some things on offense and defense. Shot number 2 banks it in, and it will count. It's not the ideal shot for anyone, but points are points. Full court pressure by Avery. Ball brought up the court by 23. Dribbled back to the logo. Calling for her play. Brings the ball to the right side. Ball tipped away by Heritage, and it will be Georgia's ball. Little miscommunication on Georgia's behalf on offense and what play they're running and who's supposed to go where. Looks like coach is subbing in with a player or two to try and figure that out to make sure they can do as best they can. And it will be a Heritage timeout. It will be a full timeout, and we'll be back after this commercial break.
Hey War Eagles, I'm here with
Lindsay Naramore, Miss Naramore.
Miss Naramore. Tell us why you love War Eagle basketball and all of War Eagle athletics, because you're here all the time.
Well, I just really like to see my students outside the classroom. it's fun to see them do what they love to do and to see who their classmates are and why they know those people in my class and to meet their families and just to see their athleticism.
We love that you come and support all of our events. Thank you, Miss Naramore.
Thank you.
Bye, War Eagles.
We are back, War Eagle family. They look to have a great game right now. You know, Heritage is playing really well today. You know, just
They're executing really well, running their plays to the best of their ability. They're getting a little sloppy in the second half. I think they're a little tired and honestly want to go home like everybody else does. But they got to compete and finish the rest of this game with the biggest outcome they can get. George will get the ball after the timeout. 11 in the corner, met by Emerson Surratt, who is mirroring the ball. 32, drive baseline, met by 2 defenders. Back out to 11, met by another 2 defenders. 24 up top, pressured by Avery Behrens. Brings the ball, dribble on the right side, and there is a foul on the play on Avery Behrens. It will be a sideline out of bounds play for George. Little misconfusion on the play tag. 11 with the ball up top, 23 on the right wing. Dribble pass back to 11 up top. Pass out to 23. Back dribbling right. A little shot, a little too long. Goes off the back of the rim. Emerson Surratt bringing the ball down the left side. Met by 2 defenders, but she gets past one of them. Cross-court pass to number 22 on the right top of the key. Dribble the ball down left side to the corner. Back to number 22 in the paint. One dribble out to number 2. And there's a travel call. She didn't de-travel. She shifted her feet before she got the ball, and then instead of taking the shot or passing or dribbling before she did it, she took another step. So little miscommunication from the refs right now on subs. One was trying to bring the ball back into play, and the other one was getting the subs in. 15 bringing the ball up the middle of the court. Dribbling the ball on the right side, met by number 2. Great defense right now. Getting a little handsy in the middle. Ball saved by number 12, Heritage. Brings the ball up the right side of the court. Trap down on the right wing. Shot a little long for Everson. Gets the rebound, no good. 50 seconds left on the clock, 35-18, War Eagles. George bringing the ball up the middle of the court. Avery Behrens playing some good defense. 23 at the top of the key. Driving on the right side. Met by another defender back on the baseline. One dribble pickup. And that is a travel on George. It will be Heritage War Eagles ball on the baseline. With George keeping their full court man defense. Bunch of subs happening right now, trying to change up something that's happening in the game. Berkeley Grundy is passing the ball in. You got Avery Behrens and Emerson Surratt up in the front court. Avery gets the ball, brings the ball to the left side. Crosses over back in the middle of the right side, right wing. 1-2 dribble out to the corner. If I were then, I'd be trying to take a last shot here. Turnover. Number 23 on George bringing the ball down. A little pass, a little too far ahead, and it will be Heritage's ball. 15.9 seconds left in the third quarter. Heritage ball, trying to get to the other side of the court and score. Off her foot, gets the ball. 12 seconds left. Dribbles by her. Try to get this last shot of the quarter. On the right side, in the corner. Doesn't know her decisions. Into the paint to Emerson. Back up to 14. Ball shot is and a little short. No good for that shot.
And that one looks to be the end of your third quarter. Heritage leads 35-18, and we will be right back after this commercial break.
And we are back, War Eagles, for the fourth and final quarter of this game between the Lady War Eagles and the Lady Wranglers. It will be War Eagle ball on the sideline. Heritage is up 35-18 to start the fourth quarter. Inbound play, not looking for player. Pass the ball into 14, out to the corner to 24, shot fake. Into the lane, a little floater, a little flat though, doesn't get above the rim, doesn't fall in. Oh, some great defense by number 3. Picks off the pass, into the paint to number 14, 1-2 dribble pickup, just off the front of the rim. Number 1, pass it to 24. 24 for George, bringing the ball to court. Berkeley Grundy right there, trying to stop the ball and get back on offense. 21 on the left wing, dribbling in. Pivoting, and Berkeley gets the ball, and that will be a jump ball. It will be Georgia's possession. George on the baseline, out to the corner, number 24, almost out of bounds, a little too far. Trying to post up inside, a little off George's foot. It goes out of bounds. It will be Heritage's ball. George keeping up their full court man press. Emerson with the ball on the right side, beats her defender. Gets in front of him. Middle court, out to the corner. Number 2 shoots a 3, and it is good. It's one of the few threes you've seen tonight. We really haven't needed many threes. We've been scoring from the paint all game, but a few threes would look real nice. Number 23 driving in. Back out to the corner, up to the top. Ball deflected by number 2. Deflected again. 24 in the corner right there. And timeout, George. It is a 30-second timeout. Think we have another interview.
Hey, War Eagles. I'm Carson Coleman, and who am I here with?
Emily Dean.
Emily Dean. Tell us, why do you come and support our freshman basketball team?
I think that freshmen don't get enough attention, and I think that coming just supports and boosts our athletics. And I also get to be here with my friends. So
I love that. That's so fun. Bye, War Eagles.
And we are back for the fourth quarter of this Lady War Eagle freshman basketball game. Scores 38-18. Oh, not Oakdale. Heritage with a 20-point lead in the fourth quarter with 4:52 left in the game. George's ball on the baseline. George over the right side wing. Dribbles in, met by 2 defenders, passes the top of the key, number 21. Pivots, dribbles in. Shoots a layup, but no good. Rebound, 32 for George. A little over top, and the rebound will be, a little scrambling for the ball possession. It will be Heritage's ball.
Great steal there for the
Pass in number 22, and she scores again from the middle of the paint. I mean, once she's right there in front of the defender, you can't stop her. She's been real good from there all night.
You know, it looks like we have ourselves a little student section there in the,
We really do.
almost in the center of the court, or on the center line of the court right now, cheering on this Lady War Eagle team. Make sure they can get this dub against this fairly good team. Ooh, no foul called there.
Ooh, travel? Yep, there's a travel call to number 15 for George. Some subs in the game right now. It will be Harris ball. Full court man press right here by George. They've been trying to pick off some steals, but it really hasn't been working too well. And I stand corrected. It worked as well. Shot off the back side of the backboard. Picked up by number 22. Tries to fight, not get a jump ball. She gets it up. Brings the ball down the middle of the court with her left hand. Shuri's on the left wing. Passes up to Berkeley Grundy at the top of the key. right side of number 2, shot fake, blows past her, up to number 22, out to number 3. Berkeley with a 3. No good, just off the back of the rim. Rebound 22, goes up. Yet again, and one for number 22.
yeah.
That's her second for the night. She is unstoppable right now in the paint. I mean, you can't do much to
She
stop her.
may have like 20 points right now.
Honestly.
She's just been making it over and over again. No one's been able to, stop her today.
Free throw is good. It's a 3-point play by her. 3 subs coming in the game for George. Heritage decided not to do the full court press anymore as they were up quite a few. A little miscommunication on how many players will be on the court for George. They had 6 at point, but they got it all figured out. George bringing up the ball, number 15 in the middle court. Lady War Eagles are playing, I think, a 2-3 zone. Rebound, number 12 for Heritage. Pass it to number 3 on the right side. Corner, number 2. Shot. Just a little, it is good. The 3 is good. That is 2 threes for number 2 in this fourth quarter.
Heritage just looks hot today.
Yeah, every time they miss a shot, they just go back and get another one. There's a foul call. Luke got a little aggressive. Lady Wrangler was on the ground, but they still have the fight. They're working. They're trying to get every point they can and work up this deficit they have from the War Eagles. 1-2 in the paint. No good. Rebound, George. Questionable travel there, but shooting foul on the Lady War Eagles. 24 will be shooting 2.
At this point, Heritage is just like, we're winning by a lot. Let's throw some subs in now. It'd be awesome to see some subs come in the game. I think they've kept this whole starting lineup in the whole game, which is, I think, a really big factor because, it's just showing how much stamina they have and how much, endurance they can hold on this court, which is one of the main reasons why, they're winning today.
Yeah, being able to play 4 straight quarters without long breaks is a really tough thing to do. Airball for the last free throw for the George. It'll be Heritage ball. George with the full court press. And there's a sub for George. It will remain Heritage ball. Try to increase their score. Deflected pass. And it will be George's ball. Bounces off George's hand, and then it hits number 2's hand for War Eagles. Stay George's ball in their own bucket. That's what we've been trying to do all game. We just haven't been able to do so yet. Number 25 checking into the game for number 22 for the War Eagles. George's ball on the sideline. Looks like they've been honestly doing the same sideline and out of bounds play the entire game, and honestly, it's been working. 24 driving the ball in, led by 3 defenders. Out to number 12, top of key, number 1. Cross-court pass to 15. 3-point shot, and it's just a little short. Hits in front of the rim. Rebound by Heritage. Number 3 bringing up the middle of the court, met by 2 defenders, but blows past them. Number 25, and there's another paint shot scored by number 14 for Lady War Eagles. I mean, they've been scoring there every point, almost the entire game. There's nothing you can do to stop. Foul called on number 3. Some parents are getting a little chirpy. Not agreeing with the coaches or the refs' calls. But
this whole game today, War Eagle, just dominant after dominant plays. They're just driving it in on this, Wrangler team, start to,
Travel call to number 15 for George. It will become, that's a turnover, and it will be Heritage ball on the sideline. George with the full court man press. Little juke on the play. Number 2 bring up the ball to the left wing. Avery Barons has the ball. Pass into number 14 in the paint where she's been scoring all night. Top key number 3. Pump fake pivot. Out to number 2. Number 3. And that's 3 for number 2.
Bang.
She is 3 for 3 of the night with 3-pointers.
That's what you need as an athlete right there.
Oh, turnover.
3 bang bang threes right there.
25 bringing up the ball on the left side. Blows past 2 defenders. Oh, ball top of key number 3. Shot fake. And that's another score from Lady War Eagles. Timeout by George. I think all they have is a full timeout. The student section is getting real loud for the Lady War Eagles as they continue to increase their score tonight. That is a full timeout, and we will see you after.
Indeed.
Who am I here with?
Miss Lopez.
Miss Lopez, what's been the most rewarding part of your first year running War Eagle Eats?
So the most rewarding part is just getting to know all the sports, all the teams, and making relationships with students, and then just providing like the best service that we can. So if you guys can see, we have all this going on. So that's been just a good experience for me. And then working with these guys here.
Thank you so much for all you do for Heritage Athletics. Bye, War Eagles. That's so cute. It's okay.
Huge shout out to Lopez.
And yeah,
They do a really good job keeping the concession stand running and open for all events. They're always there, happy and ready to help you. Back into the game, George with the ball. Out to number 1 on the wing, drives into the middle. Almost stripped away. 23 on the right wing, dribbles out, met by 2 defenders. Heritage back in his zone, I think. Long 3, just short for George. Rebound number 14 for Heritage. On the right side, it's a 4-on-2 right now. Pass blocked, and it will continue to be Heritage's ball on the sideline. Heritage War Eagles with the ball on the sideline. Passes top key number 2, who's 3 for 3 on the night for threes, and just in the 4th quarter. Pass to number 12. Dribbles with the ball, continues to waste time. I mean, with just over 30 seconds left in the game, you don't really want to do too much. Get the last shot, get a couple more buckets, just into the game and finish it off. Number 12 in the corner with the ball. Dribbles up, met by 2 defenders. Trying to get a last-minute steal, and they do. Number 23 dribbling the ball all the way, met by a defender. It's blocked. 13 seconds left in the game. Berkeley Grande bringing the middle court. Had 5 on her. Avery Brands with the corner. Does not take the shot.
I think they're just going to hold the ball right now. Show some respect. Show some,
Sportsmanship.
Great sportsmanship. And that's the game, folks. 53-18. Your Heritage War Eagles with a win.
There it is.
And we have the boys game coming up very soon, and we'll be right back for the boys game.